Three leading figures of the Belarusian opposition are free: Maria Kolesnikova, Ales Bielatsky, and Viktor Babaryka, a total of 123 people, including many foreigners, among them one Polish citizen, Roman Gałuza. This is about 10% of the total number of political prisoners held in Belarus. Among this group, there are many well-known figures, such as Ales Bielatsky. He is a Belarusian Nobel Peace Prize laureate. Also, among those released is Viktor Babaryka, Lukashenko's main opponent and rival before the 2020 elections, who was imprisoned at that time. Unfortunately, Andrzej Poczobut, whom Poland has been waiting for, is not among the 123 political prisoners released, and he remains in prison. Lukashenko's amnesty is a gesture of goodwill, which was a prerequisite for the lifting of U.S. sanctions on Belarusian potash. For 4 years, Europe's largest fertilizer producer was on the U.S. blacklist. Donald Trump's envoy in Minsk negotiated with Lukashenko the possibility of easing sanctions in exchange for the freedom of oppositionists. Contrary to the claims of Donald Trump's critics, the Americans are playing Minsk by their own rules. Their understanding of the situation was emphasized a few days ago by the current leader of the Belarusian opposition.
Americans are not naive regarding this. They understand what sanctions might be lifted, what sanctions not, and their decisions are rather wise. And our task is to make sure that President Trump has carrots, and he uses carrots at the moment, but he also has sticks. If the Russian regime doesn't fulfill, the deal, sanctions can be put in place as fast as possible.
Okay, good.
Following the failure of talks with Moscow, the Americans are trying to attract Belarus, for which a partial easing of sanctions is of great importance. At the same time, however, the White House is trying to increase pressure on Russia and Ukraine to agree to the terms of the peace plan.
If it's still up in the air, whether we believe real peace can be accomplished and we can truly move the ball forward, the president is extremely frustrated with both sides of this war, and he is sick of meetings just for the sake of meeting. He doesn't want any more talk. He wants action. He wants this war to come to an end. And the administration has spent more than 30 hours, just in the past couple of weeks, meeting with the Russians and the Ukrainians and the Europeans and speaking with them as well.
More were to take place this weekend in Berlin, but according to French media, the meeting will not take place for logistical reasons. On Monday, a summit is to be held in the German capital with representatives of European countries, NATO, and the Ukrainian president. It is not known whether anyone from the United States will attend. According to unofficial information, Ukraine was not to agree to any territorial concessions, but in the background, there is an idea to create a free economic zone in Donbass. It is difficult to say whether this idea would be acceptable to both Kiev and Moscow.
Well, I don't want to do that now. It's a very complex situation, but it would work, and a lot of people want to see it work, and all I want to do is I want to stop the death of 25,000 people a month.
Ukrainians want to show that they are capable of conducting offensive operations. Kupiansk, allegedly captured by the Russians a few weeks ago, which had been fought over for more than 2 months, was recaptured by Ukrainian forces in a matter of hours. I congratulated the soldiers. I thank every unit, everyone who is fighting here, everyone who is destroying the occupiers. Today, it is extremely important to achieve results on the front line so that Ukraine can achieve results in diplomacy. This is crucial because the situation on the front line has been very difficult for Ukrainians for many weeks. Every victory, even the smallest one, gives not only hope but also arguments in talks with allies.